We won't hear the music or the sounds unless we wear the headphones, I'm afraid.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, welcome. This is AV Retro. My name is Adam.
My name's Victoria.
And today we're going to be hopping aboard the Titanic.
Woohoo!
We're going to be, you can see the ship in the distance beyond the window. We're going to be going back to 1912 and April. Well, in the game, in this, what we're about to do, it's about April the 9th or April the 8th, to be honest. But it's 107 years since she went down, and it's quite special in the fact that today's a Friday, April the 12th, and the date before she sank, April the 12th, was also a Friday. So the dates have kind of synced back up again. So perfectly aligned. So on April the 10th, she set sail from where she was moored up, I think just after her sea trials, and went to Southampton, yeah, to pick up the first lot of passengers. So let us know if you're coming into the chat, if this is audible, to be honest. I don't really know how well our voice versus this music is coming across. I can hear.
We can hear it through the headphones.
We can hear it through headphones. So we'll leave them there.
Nice looking gramophone there.
And I shall just make sure the audio isn't too overpowering. There we go.
That's quite nice.
Right, so how are we being able to do this? Well, a few years ago, a couple of lads, basically, who really loved the Titanic, set out to create a game where they wanted to create like a really faithful reproduction of the ship for starters, but center a game around it. I think I'm just going to mute that sound, if you're honest, that music, because it seems to matter. No matter what setting I put it on, it gets louder. So yeah, they set out to create a really faithful, realistic rendition of the Titanic and then base a game around it, and they've been working hard. And these two lads are literally just like, you know, out of high school in America, working on their own, creating the funding, creating the resources, using every bit of tool and knowledge at their disposal, and actually, you know, I mean, they're still making it now. This, what we've got here, is only a small demo for what the full game will become, and who knows when it gets released, but it's a passion project of theirs. So, but it's going to enable us to go walk around the Titanic, and trust me, it is amazing. What they've done so far, it is amazing.
Exciting stuff.
It is mega exciting, yeah, definitely. So, let's just make sure everything's working.
Yes, it is.
Cool. So why is it still on that screen? That screen. Is it? Are we moving in that picture?
No. Yeah, look, there's a delay. There we go.
Why is that screen still on? I don't know. Right. I don't know why it still says that. Well, I came out of that. Go to that. Go to that.
It might change when you start.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Unless there's like a 60-second delay or something, and then that will soon go off always. But that's been on. That screen's been on for more than 60 seconds, though.
Okay.
So I hope.
Should we just give it a while?
Yeah, I hope this starts, because what we can see on the preview screen is actually nothing what we can see on this screen, and it's this screen you need to see. So yeah. Right. So what they've done here is they've created a little demo. They've created a little story as well. So we shall start it up and see what happens. Start.
The music is very nice.
Yeah. April 1st, that's when it starts. And I think we're able to look around.
First the train from London to Liverpool, then a short trip to the docks where I boarded the ferry to Dublin, then the long
We'll
train
look
ride
around
from
with our
Ireland
mouse
to
here.
Belfast. Not a bad ride, but excruciatingly long. Check in at the guest house in the town proper, quick supper, quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolff shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy for being 3 hours early. My darling Claire always said to me, "Robin, you better get out of the house right now and go be useful for someone." She always did lovingly encourage me to
Is
show
that really
forward
us?
early and give my
Yes.
best effort.
Do you want to come out of it and go back into it? It's only me watching. On the one.
Yeah.
Titanic is likely no different from the Olympic. They're structurally identical. The Olympic underwent these trials months ago, so this should
Refresh the
be a
screen,
simple
maybe
leap.
it's just.
Well, just refresh that.
I
But
board,
it's still the same.
observe her
Yeah.
during the sea trials,
That's what I
vote aye or nay
Oh,
on her
look at that.
certification, and then I
Oh,
ride her
it's,
back to Southampton. Come on, Robin.
Slight technical difficulty, folks.
Yeah, man, this is like weird. Let's find out why, man.
Oh, and
There
it's
we
gone
go.
now.
I wonder if it's because when I went to full screen,
Ah,
I'm
maybe.
just gonna keep it on windowed full screen
Yeah.
because I think that might be the reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Try that then.
Right. Start demo. Hey, guess what? We're
Try
going
again.
back to April the 1st.
Da-da-da-da. At least it started back.
There we go.
First
Now
the
we're
train
ready.
from London to Liverpool, then a short trip to the docks where I boarded the ferry to Dublin, then the long train ride through Ireland to Belfast. Not a bad ride, but excruciatingly long. Check in at the guest house in the town proper, quick supper, quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolff shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy for being 3 hours early. My darling Claire always said to me, "Robin, you better get out of the house right now and go be useful for someone." She
So this is Harlan and Wolff, where they built her in Belfast. 3 years, I believe it took. 3 years to build this ship. And on the docks that you just saw then, they were building other ships. Because Titanic is one of 3 ships that are all the same. So she's got 2 twin sisters. One's called the Olympic, and the other one's called Britannic, and they're all
Titanic is
Olympic
likely no
class
different from
ocean liners,
They're
which were the
structurally
biggest at the time.
The Olympic underwent these
And
trials months ago, so this
Titanic
should be
sadly
a
became the
simple
most
leap.
famous because she sank.
I board, observe her
Olympic
during
lived
the sea
out, I
trials,
think, until the
vote aye or
1960s,
nay
but
on her
Olympic
certification, and
is
then
pretty much
I ride
identical
her
to the
back to
Titanic.
Southampton.
Just
Come
a
on,
couple of
Robin,
minor
you can't
differences.
mess this one
Titanic
up,
is
as
slightly
Claire
longer,
always told
Okay.
me.
but other than that, you wouldn't be able to tell it just by looking at it. But Olympic still exists today. There is a hotel in England that, when she was breaking up, when they were tearing her apart and scrapping her, that they went and they grabbed all the insides, all the
Okay.
wooden panels, and they basically kitted out their hotel,
Oh.
lined the walls with the Olympic wooden panels and everything. So you walk around that hotel, you're kind of like walking within the Olympics ship design. It's pretty freaky. So here we go. This is 1912.
I mean, this is already a lot of detail, and we're not even on the ship yet.
Yeah. It's really, really. I mean, not bad for a couple of guys. Just at home.
The inside of the carriage was detailed, like the effects on the wood, like the wood grain.
Mm.
Detailed little things like that. I mean, look at that. The wearing of the handles on that.
I mean, that just looks photorealistic. That looks like a real, picture of the handles. And the thing that I enjoy is that the eye point, the viewpoint, is literally the mouse. You haven't got to hold the button whilst you move it.
Mm.
The mouse is literally, is that. So it's so easy. It's so natural and fluid. So let's just have a little walk around here. Right.
Yeah.
We can run a bit.
I had better find my way aboard. But I suppose there isn't reason for
So
two.
there is a
No,
sneaky
no.
little passage here
Oh.
that you could just go and explore,
Desire.
beyond what the intent of the demo
Quite
is.
surprised
Yeah.
by the amount of
Which I
confidence
quite
they
like.
had
So what can you
placed
see?
into the
Is
ship.
the left the Titanic, and then obviously from the front
There's
end?
a ticketed board.
Oh
Just
yeah,
So
I know
that's
that. Look
from
how
the back.
no
majestic
room
that
for
looks.
failure on these trials, I suppose.
Pretty nice.
That's
It's like
beautiful.
getting dressed up for a date when you haven't even.
And in this
begun your
shed,
courtship. How do you
if I
know
remember correctly, there's an
rejected
Easter
or not?
egg.
Ooh,
I learned that.
There's
one
Easter eggs
the hard way.
dotted all around.
nice one, lads. Have a good Easter egg.
You can still support this demo as well into a fully fledged game
Okay.
by heading over to Honor and Glory, Titanic Honor and Glory website, and signing up. I think they're still being funded, for their crowdfund and stuff like that. So somewhere in here, there is, I believe, a picture or something that shows something or other. I don't know. Maybe not. Actually, what we got here? Old Bushmills Irish whiskey.
Mm.
I thought there was an Easter egg in here, but my mistake. Unless we haven't discovered it yet. No. Ah, there it is.
Ah.
There it is. That is a picture of something.
Oh, it's the.
It's a building.
I can't read what that says on there.
It's not the Taj Mahal.
No.
But it's a picture of a famous building linked with Titanic. I mean, it could be the home of the dude who owned the company.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It could be anything, to be fair. So yeah, let's have a quick nose.
John Milligan. That's a good Irish name, isn't it?
John Milligan.
John Milligan.
So I mean, what the demo wanted me to do, I think, is go down. Oh no, actually, it wanted me to come through
You've
here
got to come through that way
because you have to board over this way. Oh right, yeah.
That's interesting.
Hang on, there's got to be a way. To...
Belfast Lock is beautiful, with the hills around it and the morning fog. It reminds me of what I always imagined Puget Sound would be
There
like.
she is.
A man sure can make a living out in Seattle, if he can hold off the plague.
Now, the closest I've ever been to being on something like that is the Royal Yacht Britannia up in Edinburgh,
Oh yeah.
which is obviously the Queen's.
Yeah.
And it's used as a, obviously a tourist attraction now. But you don't appreciate the, the scale of things until you go on something like that. Especially like to me, the engine room was one of the most fascinating things to me.
Yeah.
Just seeing all it's obviously not working, but just to see all these big cogs and these big pumps and things like that. And the smell as well, the smell's still there.
Yeah.
Still got that oily smell, like when you go past a garage. And it's that nice oily smell. It's just like that. It's so nice to be in there, and you realise how condensed and cramped some of the quarters are for the people on board the ship who are serving the people. So the
I
normal
see they're
crew
doing
and
all they
things
can
like that.
to extend my travel time.
It's so compact. You think these little hotels in Japan where you're just sleeping in a pod are small? These are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, really fascinating.
Well, you're in luck because we're gonna get to go down into the engine room on the Titanic.
Whoop whoop.
And see what the boilers look like. They're like 2-story high
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like the size of a house basically.
Okay.
In a ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like what was it like on the Britannic? Are they?
I mean, it's not.
pretty
It's
tall?
yeah. It's not that. It's not as obviously on this kind of scale, but it's pretty big. I'd
Yeah.
probably say
Wouldn't it?
maybe the height of a house.
Is the Britannic the same? Like, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. It's not as big as that.
Really?
It's a little bit smaller. Actually,
I always thought it was like a modern, so it'd be quite big.
I'll quickly Google it and find out.
The thing is with this though, we got to find a way in because they don't allow you to get in
Yeah.
easily. We have to
Britannia, there we
find
go.
the access in, to be honest, and I've got to remember which way it is. So I think it's this way. You've got to do a bit of dodging and diving like Jack Dawson in the film. You know, you've got to know how to get in basically.
So she was actually last decommissioned. This is the Royal Yacht Britannia, that is. 11th of December 1997. So actually not that long ago when you think about it in terms of years of where we are now.
Yeah.
1997 wasn't that long ago. She was commissioned in 1954. She actually launched in 1953 on the 16th of April. Oh, that's close to this date as well.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky
so
maritime
here we
dates.
go. So the tonnage is 5,769 GT. The length is 412 foot, so 126 meters.
412 feet.
Yeah.
No way.
And the height is 123 foot, which is 37 meters to the top of the main mast.
Quite nice.
Her speed was 21.5 knots, and her range was 2,400 nautical miles, with a capacity of 250 guests. So quite interesting. So, well, let's check. So this is 412 by 123. Let's just quickly check what the Titanic was.
Okay, so we're coming up to the jetway to which we can get on. Now there are other ways to get on. I think there's a spot down there that you can actually board as well. But we want to go up this gangway here, and this is exactly where passengers would have come to board the Titanic.
Oh, lovely.
They would have walked up a gangway that looked exactly like this, and that's what they would have seen as they board, but
That's amazing.
much further along. A lot of the boardings happened down
Yeah.
here.
I mean, it looks big there, but the actual length of the Titanic was 882 feet,
882, yeah.
9 inches, which is 269.1 meters, and the height was 175 feet.
That's double the length of Britannic. So 412 feet for the Britannic, yeah?
The Britannia.
Britannia, sorry.
Wait though, I said the Titanic is 882 for length, and the Britannia was was 412. So yeah, it's double
Yeah,
the length. Not far off the height though.
gosh. So Britannic is probably just about there. Just that piece
Yeah,
there. And
just
then we
a
go
little bit there.
all of that, all across that, all that. So, so April the 12th. So April the 12th, I believe the Titanic is steaming out across the Atlantic right now.
It is.
107 years ago. At this time, 10 to 9, people would probably be going to bed maybe. You know, dinner would have been served.
Because it hit the iceberg on the 14th of April, didn't it?
Hit the 14th and sank on the 15th.
Okay.
So I think it was about, no wait, not a second. Yeah, it fully sank on the 15th, sorry.
Fully submerged on the
Yeah,
15th.
because it hit about 11 p.m.
Let's have a
I believe.
look.
And went down in 2 hours. So 11 p.m. Yeah. About 1
I mean,
o'clock in
that's
the morning.
in 2 hours for a massive boat like that. That is not a long time, is it? I mean, that's literally like lead balloon.
Yeah.
I mean, the weight of it, yes, but when you think
Oh.
how much it is, you know, how much buoyancy it had. Actually, here we go. Hit an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. ship's time
They
on the
couldn't simply
14th
move
of
these
April,
signs out of the way.
and sank in 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yes, I feel the same way right
Wow.
now too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There is a couple of reasons why it sank so fast as well. The Titanic had a couple of design flaws on it.
Okay.
which in this book here, this has got like the schematics of the Titanic, right? And here, these dark black lines, they're the bulkheads. They're watertight. They are. So they run through the ship like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's a few of them, and they create compartments in the ship. And if one or two got hit and flooded, the boat could stay afloat.
So I'm going to be a little bit kind of like, because obviously I don't know much about this apart from what was in the film. So I'm going to be more focusing on the film for this question now. Is it how it played out pretty much in the film? Did that happen? Is that how it sank with the water coming in through these bottom areas that you've just described because of that reason?
How the boat sank
Yeah.
is exactly what happened in the film.
Right,
Exactly.
okay.
Right. Really, accurate that is. If there was a person Jack and Rose on there, I don't know. Like, there could be a Jack and Rose who fell in love. Who knows?
That would
We'll
be
never
lovely.
know. I mean, obviously, there's no record of Jack anyway. So, but yeah, there could have been that story. But that bit obviously was fictional. But the rest of it, literally, the thing about the Titanic film is James Cameron really paid attention to the ship itself and as being as accurate as he could be at the time with the information he had. He was very accurate. So there's a lot of accurate stuff in that film, yes. And the way it went down is exactly that.
Wow.
So those bulkheads I was talking about, sorry,
Yeah.
right?
Sorry.
The ship is designed to stay afloat with one or two of them bulkheads punctured,
Right.
But she was punctured like literally halfway from the front all the way to about halfway down. So it ruptured like 4 or 5 of these compartments, right?
I suppose the pressure from the water then is so
It
so
can
much
cut
of an
through lead.
impact. It just
Yeah.
pushes any kind of bolts, lead, steel, whatever, clean out of the hole.
Here's an interesting fact. I saw a video like a couple of weeks back of water being pressured out of a hose,
Yeah.
slicing the PlayStation 2 in half.
Yes, I've
right?
seen that video. Yeah.
Now, the pressure when the iceberg hit would have ruptured at a much higher velocity.
Of course, yeah.
So people would have been instantly like, if they got hit by the water coming in.
It's great.
But the amount of water coming in and in the different compartments means that combined with another fact I'm about to tell you is like she had no chance basically, right? But there is a massive design flaw with Titanic, right? Titanic has got a corridor literally running the length of her ship on the inside,
Okay.
right? And but it's up high though. It's above these bulkheads.
Right.
But the ship, when it hit and it went down below the water enough for the water to use that corridor as a gangway through the rest of the ship, and so that's why in 2 hours it sank. Otherwise, it would have taken longer to sink. But that gangway, it's called Scotland Row, I think, or it's a really long corridor. We'll go down it, but it's like it cuts through most of the
So
ship.
had it been separated by a couple of doors and things like that,
it was slowed.
it would have slowed it down, more chance for people to get off,
Definitely.
longer for the ship to sink and potentially have people rescued.
I don't know if the more lives would have been saved because the boat itself, the ship, met the regulations for how many lifeboats it needed back then, which I believe was only enough for less than half the people on board, because the people who built the ship, dead end, never imagined it would be sinking.
No.
So they never thought, well, we need to beat the regulations, we need to exceed the regulations, because up to that point, the regulations for how many lifeboats you need, it was based on a much smaller ship, because the regulations, the rules, hadn't been updated to the size of the Titanic. So they were meeting the legal law for lifeboats, but they were playing it cheap by not putting more in, really. But they didn't think they'd need them, so it's not their fault, really.
But I mean, like, sorry, I meant in the sense that because it would have taken the ship longer to sink, there's more chance of them being rescued soon enough, because the distress signals would have gone out instead of it being gone and then there literally being no trace of it whatsoever.
Yeah, there was a couple of boats in the vicinity that was able to come over and rescue people, and if Titanic would have been afloat a little bit longer, can I go through here? Nope. If Titanic was a little bit longer, then yeah, they could have been rescued. But James Cameron has always stated that there was a way, with hindsight, obviously, it's easy to say this, but there was a way to rescue everybody on the boat.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that this could have happened if they'd have done this, which is basically, if they'd have known that the boat was going to sink, right, when they hit that iceberg, right, they could have easily stopped the ship, turned it around, literally gone up to the iceberg and stopped by it, and gotten all the people onto lifeboats and the iceberg itself.
Yeah.
Because the iceberg ain't going anywhere.
No.
You know, people could have lived then, or if they'd have rammed it head on, then it wouldn't have sank because only the first 2 compartments would have been breached.
Okay.
And Titanic then could have stayed afloat entirely. Even though the first 2 bulkheads were breached, that Scotland Row that we were discussing doesn't go as far as the ship to that point, so it would have definitely stayed afloat.
It's a shame, isn't it? Really?
It really, yeah. It's. I mean, there is a building in Liverpool
train carriage arrangement
that they have
really stretched
basically
my cognitive
copied
abilities.
these dimensions of
Simply
the
aren't
Titanic here
stimulated
at the
enough
front.
these days.
And there's a building that shares that same shape.
Oh,
It's pretty impressive when you stand next to it. You look up and it's the same height as Titanic would have been.
Oh?
And you realise how tall she was. Because obviously in a film or on TV, you never get the real scale.
Right, no. I mean, again, you can't judge the grandeur of something until you're actually in the presence of it.
Oh man, we've been blocked again. There's a.
And we've got to go up the other walkway, haven't we? The end one.
Yeah, that
original
one. That's the one I think.
And we can't get to that.
Well, there is a way, but it's finding the way, isn't
It's
it?
finding the way.
They want you to just.
You can't go up the other way. That big one.
I went up that big one, and there was a big sign saying no passengers beyond this point. So
Okay.
here we go. This is what we'd have seen. So that's what people would have seen up against the Titanic. They'd have gone, oh my god, look how big! Look how long she is, man.
I mean, I've never been on a cruise. I know, like my dad and my stepmom have been on loads of cruises, so they probably wouldn't appreciate going on one for the first time again now, so to speak. But for us, who have never been on anything like that, it would be like, oh my god.
Actually, you know what? I just realised. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I know I can without. Or can I? Yes, I can.
What are we?
I just realised we can listen to the sound because I just have it come out of the telly.
Okay.
Because the headphones, we don't really hear much, do we? Right. In fact, I don't even know if it is coming out of the TV, but okay.
You need to.
No, because I mean I'll do it, but I don't, it should automatically do it because of that. I think I don't know. Who knows? I'll plug it back up just in case because of if we don't hear it through that, then we want to be able to hear it at least. I don't hear even the waves on the seashore. Like, I don't hear the water down there, do I? Do you? So, I think we'll just plug that
So I
back
couldn't
up.
differentiate between the noise of the PC and the telly there. That's why I was trying to listen and be like, is that the waves or is it the TV?
So now that we can't hear anything
There's
through the
nothing coming
headphones
through
anyway.
that, no.
So maybe I'll just do that for now, and because
Yeah.
it does say TV on that, doesn't it? So
Hopefully it works.
yeah, right. We'll soon find out when we get up.
Hi, Legend of Kirk.
You're right, Kirk. We're about to board the Titanic. You've joined us just in time, mate.
Spot on, mate. Well done.
Mind your head. Right. Okay, here we go. We're going through. Any workman leaving the ship except by proper gangway will be instantly dismissed. All right.
Ooh.
That comes from Piri himself.
Oh, wow. I'm quite excited.
Right. That's it, guys. See you later. That's it. Finished.
Now boarding the Titanic. Woohoo! This is exciting. It is looking good. I mean, we've literally only been on the outside of the ship so far, and the detail on it. We travelled in on a train, and the detail in the carriage and the wood, it was really, really good. So
Yeah.
they've obviously really put a lot of effort into it. We've thought about it. So hopefully the inside is done some justice.
Definitely. It's it's a fitting tribute to a magnificent ship, and I can't wait for the full version of this to come out.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's some nice gold gilt
Welcome.
work going on. Ooh.
So we're in now. That's it.
In the Titanic.
We're committed.
Okay.
So we can go. Well, we can go anywhere we want, really. We'll just go.
Doors.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Do you want to read that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's
If we can.
Let's go back.
Through these doors, passengers from the
Oh, it's gone. There we go.
Passengers from the tenders at Cherbourg and Queenstown would board the Titanic. Others would disembark at these locations. First class Cherbourg tender, Nomadic, is the last remaining ship built for the White Star Line. It is currently preserved in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Oh,
yes.
Let's go for a trip.
There is the tender Nomadic is perfectly like shored up somewhere.
Okay.
And literally they've resurrected, restored her and that. And she looks exactly like she did back then. And it's really impressive. And I bet there is a picture somewhere in one of these books. And I've just realised I know why the sound is.
I could just turned it right now.
Yeah.
Have you got it coming out the right?
Well, yeah, it should be. I mean, it's speaker setup. It does say here TV,
Yeah,
so,
I won't worry about it because it's more the visual, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's probably just going to be some cheesy 1910 music or something like that, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's just now. This is one passageway we can't explore yet because the painters haven't finished.
Painters haven't finished.
Painters, this is fresh.
Decorators are still in.
You smell fresh paint.
No, but I will on Monday.
Look at the carpet. Look at the carpet. I've seen that carpet somewhere before.
That's beautiful carpet, that is.
It's gorgeous.
It looks very luxurious and regal and
So
the lips.
this wood paneling, right, on the Olympic is in the White Swan Hotel on the east side of England. I can't remember whereabouts it is, but it's there. And yeah, you can go and visit it and stay the night and everything.
Do you want me to have a little Google for you?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So what's it called? Sorry.
It's called the White Swan. Just type in Britannic
The White Swan.
wooden panels in hotel, and it'll bring it up because I might be just a little bit wrong on the old thing. So yeah, no worries, Kirk. Yeah, you're welcome for the resub. I just realised that I thought we'd already done that, so I did it again.
Right, the White Swan Hotel with wood, don't we? You got wood.
You got wood.
Boat. Wood. Let's do that, see what we can do.
I'm not hearing any music now. I'm sure there was music.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen
it's
it?
the White Swan Hotel in
That's it.
Alnwick.
Alnwick.
Alnwick in Northumberland, England.
Okay. Does that mean something?
Well, it does because there's a castle up there, so we can kill two birds with one stone.
Lovely.
I like my castles.
Okay. Right.
But yeah, let's have a quick.
D-deck
it
reception room. In this room, first class passengers would meet before entering the dining saloon for dinner, and after dinner, tea and light fare would be served as the orchestra played tunes of the day.
Oh, how marvellous.
Have I disabled the music? Have I disabled it in the main menu?
I really wouldn't worry about it because we're having so much fun conversing about the Titanic that, it would be purely background music. So
well,
look at this. Oh, look at these.
So this
The
is
detail on everything, like the chairs and the plants, even the ceiling.
yeah, they really have gone to town on this.
That's beautiful.
Even like the metal work here,
Yeah, it's all right. Sorry, I'm getting that up.
Do you know what, Kirk? We haven't seen the Star Wars trailer yet. We're gonna do it after this.
Yes.
So no spoilers, dude.
We've already had the title spoiled for us and something else spoiled for us.
Yes,
so.
we went on Facebook and that was it at the end because
Facebook is the death of all kind of secrecy, so
Yeah. So
nothing is sacred on Facebook anymore.
There's a couple of things we know, but that's as far as we're going with that.
But we'll
the
be getting-
chandelier though.
That's beautiful, that is, isn't it?
Nice, nice bit of glass there. Right, let's go have a look at the stained glass windows. Over here they've got lovely stained glass windows there.
I sounded like I was at a fireworks display then. Ooh, ah.
Yeah, cheers for not spoiling it, Kirk.
Thank you.
Even look, oh hello, Easter egg.
Oh, Easter egg picture.
Easter egg. What we got
This is
here?
number 31.
That-
The last one we saw was number 33.
33, we missed out 32.
Yeah.
That looks like Ireland, to be honest, to me, back in the 1912s.
Do you think that's where they've created all the metal work for the ship, maybe? Because there's a lot of like chimneys you can see in the distance where it could have been factories.
Could be, yeah. Could be. It could. I mean, they also, for this game, they've recreated the surrounding areas outside where the ship in Southampton is moored before you get on board.
Okay.
And part of the game is you have to, it's the lead up to getting on the ship as well.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it could even be that.
Oh,
Who
Kirk
knows?
says we'll have to let him know what we think of the trailer.
Yeah, well, maybe we do it as part of the end of this.
Ooh,
Hey?
ooh, there we go. Oh, that
Ooh.
might be something.
Hey,
Maybe.
watch it and
Oh,
live
what do you
reaction
think,
or something,
Kirk?
okay?
Does that sound like a good idea? Live reaction to the trailer.
Yeah. Picture looks like Ireland, Kurt.
It does look like Ireland, yeah.
We'll have to sort the sound out for that trailer. So down here now, because of this game, there is an important thing that was uncovered because of this game.
Okay.
There's not very many pictures of the Titanic, unfortunately. Because it sank, and most of the people who got on board, didn't get off with the camera and pictures and film and all that of the Titanic. There's only a small, like a dozen set of pictures of the actual Titanic that exist, because a guy got on in Southampton and got off at like Ireland or France or something like that,
Yeah, before
before
it
it went
crossed
down,
over.
and he went around snapping a lot of pictures. And so this part of the ship isn't well documented in picture form, and one of these, like the glass on these, didn't go up all the way or something. In all the records of the Titanic, nobody knew that see back here, it's not glass down there.
Yeah.
They thought it was the same here. They thought these were covered up and you couldn't see into the dining room. And history has always kind of like, that's the way the Titanic was. But through this and they've gone, through all the designs and the way they built it, and they've discovered that actually there must have been glass here, that there had to have been a partition into, to see into the next room. Because of the kind of like the detail they've gone into this game. They've uncovered a lot of things, and we've learned a lot more about the Titanic as well. It's
I'd have understood it if it was like mixing classes, or people could see from the outside from a different class into here. But because it was only allowed for first class up here, then maybe they didn't need the partitions like they first thought.
it could be a change in the once they were designing and building it, and they decided, you know what, here we are, first class dining, meal service. Dining saloon was included in the price of your first class ticket. Sunday mornings, the room would be used for religious services. Saloon was being set for breakfast during the iceberg collision. Oh, what do we got here? Let's see. Oh, look, even the menus are there. You can just about read what it says there. Oh gosh, wrong button. Where are we going? Here we go.
The one that's at a better angle.
I don't know how you squat.
Squat down, please.
Yeah, and I don't know how you zoom either. So.
Well, see if there's one on another table or on a wall or something. I doubt there'll be one on the wall, but we get on that one.
Luncheon. There we go. Lunch. No.
No. Would it be in one of the books? Do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. And one of them books is definitely.
Books, would you think?
In fact, a reproduction of it might even be here in this. This has got loads of reproductive materials.
Okay, yeah. Let's have a
I
look.
bet you any money the menu's in there somewhere, or a picture of it at least, so you can see what people were having when it went down. But not many people here for lunch, is there? Where's everybody go? Saying that though, we're the only ones on the ship here. definitely
the
feel
box
like
down, sorry.
I made a mistake by swapping that sound over because I'm sure he's been speaking. He should have been speaking by now.
Let's have a look, see if it's
It's eerily quiet on the Titanic.
Is there another word for menu? It's not on the menu. What's this called? The saloon?
Dining saloon. I mean, it makes...
Dining saloons, here we go, 18,
Makes
18,
up to be a
21
case
and
of-
23. That's a piece of paper there, so I'll touch that. I think say 21. Where's the page
This is
numbers
kind of
in
like
this
in a
book?
chronological order, I think, so you might be able to find it somewhere. Yeah, we can't go any further down here, simply because I don't think the game... Oh, hello, look at the flooring here.
Ooh, that's
Funky.
proper nice tile work, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's...
See if we can try and sneak past...
Let's sneak past some chairs.
Sneak past the barriers. Here we go. Oh no, it's not letting me go there. Hang on, let's do a runner. I think Kate's fella's after us here. Quick. Oh. No.
It was Billy Zane, wasn't it, who played
Billy
him?
Zane,
Cal.
yeah.
Cal. What's
Calvert, I think his name was.
His? Yeah.
I can't remember his last name. What was her last name? Dawson.
Dawson.
No, that was
that
Jax.
was Jax. Jack Dawson. Rose
Decatur. That's the one. Yeah.
If he asks me anything about the film, I can probably tell you.
So let's. The grand staircase has been modelled as well.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, look at that! Look
That's
at that!
nice.
Bit of brass. Look
Where's
at that.
where's the one with the clock?
Put that in your pocket, mate.
Is that the other side? Is it?
The clock. Yeah, we're on D deck at the moment.
Oh, okay.
D deck is it goes A from the bottom up
Yeah.
to E at the top. So we're like
Okay.
the second deck down. So if we go up the steps, in fact, you got it.
Other way around.
Oh, it's the other way around.
It's
Sorry.
the other way
It's
around.
A.
A is at the top.
Well, that means we're at the bottom. Close to the bottom then.
Yeah.
So the that's weird.
I can't find a menu in here, so
How many floors above us here?
might have to have a look
Oh, we're near the top.
somewhere else.
Let's get up the steps. Let's run up the steps.
Get in the one of the lifts.
Run. Run as fast as you can.
Can't catch me on the gingerbread man.
Do you need to send up a telegraph to anybody?
Not at the moment.
No.
Oh, Turkish bath.
Yeah, do you want to go see the
Ooh.
Turkish baths?
Yeah,
Let's go
if
check
we
out.
Can.
Let's see if we can have a sneaky peek. Not in there.
Oh.
The Turkish baths are somewhere around here.
Oh, what's on that notice board then?
This one. Purser's office.
No, sorry, it was there's an actual notice board there over there. Notices.
Oh, notices.
Yeah, sorry.
It says, please consider a contribution if you enjoy this early demo of Titanic Honor and Glory.
Oh, okay.
And that's the website to go to contribute to it.
There we go.
Alright. So,
Titanic HG, isn't it?
.com/contribute,
honorandglory.com/contribute.
yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully they'll be able to finish the game.
That'd be
Right.
fantastic if they could.
Here we are, the Strauss sitting room.
Ooh.
John Farthing, servant to Mr. Strauss.
Ooh.
Ellie Bird, Isidore and Ada Strauss. So this would have been their room. I don't think we can go in the rooms, but I think, yeah, here we go. One of them you can have a peek in, but it doesn't reveal much, to be fair. Very cramped in there, to be honest. Yeah. So I think, yeah. I think the Turkish baths aren't down here, I feel. I want to show you the Turkish baths are in here. It's just a case of finding them. Or are they at the bottom? They might be at the bottom, actually. Let's have a quick wander around, because we're at the top, aren't we? So that goes down as far as the eye can
What
see.
deck are we on now?
We're on C deck, so let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. I tell you what,
Keep
we'll go to
going.
the top to the bottom. So we'll go up as high as we can. B deck. and I think that's we can't go any higher. We can't go on the A deck. So here we are. B deck.
Okay.
Clock will be set backward at midnight, 49 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what's this down here?
Right, so I've gone onto a website which is called titanicfacts.net.
Oh yeah.
And they've got sample menus of what they would eating.
Okay, yeah.
So we've got for breakfast, baked apples, fresh fruit, stewed prunes. Luncheon was consommé fermier cocky leaky. From the grill, there was grilled mutton chops. From the buffet, there was salmon mayonnaise, potted shrimps, cheese, Cheshire, Stilton, gorgonzola, and Edam. And then for dinner, it was a hors d'oeuvre valise. What does that mean? Is that like a variety of hors d'oeuvres? Oh, that's what it is, hors d'oeuvre.
Is that what it is?
I'm reading it as hors d'oeuvres, and it's hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres valise, so a variety of hors d'oeuvres. So that's quite fascinating, isn't it? What foods were served on the Titanic? Consomme, tapioca, baked haddock, curried chicken and rice, spring lamb with mint sauce, roast turkey and cranberry sauce, green peas, pureed turnips, boiled rice, boiled roast potatoes, boiled and roast potatoes, sorry, plum pudding, wine jelly, coconut sandwiches, American ice cream, and assorted nuts and fresh fruit and cheeses.
Coconut sandwiches.
Yeah. Very interesting, isn't it? Do you think it's like slices of coconut, or that just sounds a bit bizarre, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Coconut sandwiches. I don't think we'll be sampling that anytime soon, do you?
Right.
And
I think that I don't even get up. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, we did get up on A deck. Look at that.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I found.
Oh, fantastico! There's the
I mean,
block. Yeah.
That's the cherub down
That
there.
is
So
the famous cherub.
that's where Leo met Kate.
Kate.
Come meet me by the clock, lady.
Ah.
Oh hello, you
And then
alright?
she goes strutting downstairs, and he's just
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna bang you in a car in the boiler room later."
Yeah, wear your best ring, love. Where is? Oh, is this? What's this through here? Oh no, that's the frosted glass. I thought that was an entrance then.
Okay.
Between. Can't get out there.
No.
We're trapped on the A deck. I don't think we
just
can
have to go
get
down.
outside. I'm trying to go out onto the promenade deck, but it
You
ain't.
probably have to go out another way, don't you?
I don't think the demo is allowing me to, because obviously a lot of areas aren't complete, they
Yeah.
haven't finished, so you can't escape anywhere you want. But let's see what's down here.
What was the web address again? Titanic HG dot, was it net? Was it
Yeah,
.net.
TitanicHG.com.
.com/contribute.
Contribute, yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get those guys some help to finish this.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're a Titanic fan, if you're a ship fan in general, this is pretty amazing to be able to do this at home. Just have a look around,
Yeah.
at your own leisure. I mean, this would be great in like
Yeah.
a VR thing, wouldn't it?
Well, there is a VR on the PlayStation of the wreck of the Titanic.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Just James Cameron camera move there. In fact, if you look down, you can pretty
Look
much
at that, yeah, that's
peer
pretty cool.
over. Let me see if I can
Do it from
peer.
up there.
You can peer down, and you can do this in VR. You know, if we had a VR headset, I can't peer over.
No, never mind.
You can, yeah, there are ways. There you go, that's about it. Just there. You can do this in VR, and it evidently is amazing in VR. But because the level of detail, I mean, you can zoom right close up to stuff, and it doesn't like pixelate and break
good,
up.
that is,
you know,
isn't
it's high quality. You've
And
got
again, it's the detail as well. You can, the detail is literally right up. Woodwork there, look at this. The grain, the wood grain.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, the
Wood
wood
grain on
grain for
the
that. Oop, where's it gone? There it is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I like played games on the PlayStation, and it's massively pixelated by now. You know, this is like beautifully done. Right, let's start going down then. So, nice painting on the wall. Indicative to the time.
Yeah.
Down on C deck. I don't know. In fact, we'll just follow the staircase down, I think. Oh, hang on, no, wait.
Is this where we have to go down in the lift now?
Hang on. Where's the
to
stairs?
seal our fate.
Where's the stairs?
They've stopped.
But we're only on C deck, so it should go down to D and to E.
Do you not go down in the lift then?
Babe, we're lost on the Titanic.
Oh no.
We can't stay on the ship.
Oh,
it's going to
no.
be going down in like 3 days' time. Or maybe, oh, hang on. There are 2 sets of stairs.
On the other end.
Yeah, it's on the other end.
So what you're going to have to do, go right down the corridor?
We're going to have to do a runner.
Is it down that end or the other end?
just-
No, it's the other end.
That
There
one.
we go.
We gotta go back down the
Do
corridor.
a rose. Run.
Run. Jack, quick. Run, that's it, yeah. Run. The water's chasing us.
Oh dear.
Imagine this in VR. Oh, my life.
Yeah, I'd be seasick by now.
Oh, hello, what's that? Oh, hello. What we got here?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, K&M.
Oh, that's lovely. Who's K and who's M?
Da-da. What we got here? Let's, what's that? Notice to passengers.
Oh.
Stop peering in my room.
Get out me drawers.
Get out me drawers. Come on here. Same deal, right?
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, down this end this is where we came in. So here we go, yeah, we go down here then. So we head down.
I suppose because the dining
Lovely
room is the
paint.
other end. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I didn't notice a set of stairs when we came in, but here they are.
Yeah.
We go down.
Apologies for yawning. I'm sleep deprived because I'm not feeling too great, so I do apologise.
Right. This, I think, is that. This is kind of what that corridor looks like, I think.
Yeah.
What does it say here? No.
No,
Let's do his
it's the
lavvy.
lavatory.
It's the lav. What's down here? Even the pipe work, you know. The texturing as well on everything is really nice, I feel. Oh, here we go.
Even the lighting. Oh.
Shall we go have a look at some engines?
Oh, please.
Hey, up or down?
Oh, I feel like I need to go out to my car and rub my face in the
Look at
engine
this.
just to get the smell.
Let's go down, let's see how far we can go down. We're in the bowels of the ship now.
Oh, look at this. Did you fall there?
Yeah, I fell.
Wow.
Where are we going?
Not that way. That's the
That's
dead.
the dead end, isn't it? That's
Right,
the
have
dead
a
end.
look.
Oh,
There
there we
you
go,
go.
there we go. Round,
Round and down.
round she goes. Where she
Uh,
stops,
that
nobody
way.
knows. Down, boom, into the coal
Wow.
room. Ooh, so the water would have pierced through here,
Yeah.
basically. And, oh, hello. A little bit of heat coming out of
Bit
there.
furnace.
Watch your face. Don't stick your face in the fire.
Oh, look at that.
Face is melting off at the moment. But yeah, this is like in the film where she was running through with the dress.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you can't be down here. So this is them. Oh no, what's going on?
Quite funny if another Easter egg was a car.
It blocked me, man.
Where's it blocked, Jan?
I'm being coal blocked.
Cold blocked.
Can you believe that?
Why? Are you sure you're not? No,
What?
you just stuck behind a thing, ain't you?
Okay.
Oh, it's not letting you go down there.
Who's put the wheelbarrow there, right? Anyway, what I was trying to show you was that door there.
Yeah.
That's the watertight bulkheads.
Okay.
So they went, and then this whole wall would have been a bulkhead here,
Right. Okay.
where nothing was going to get through. Oh, no, what's this in here?
Oh, it's a little.
Somebody's left a little diary.
See, that's another like. It's like an. It's got an Indian theme, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
That's
yeah.
the coal. That's all the coal. Look at all that coal. So ooh, lumps of coal lying around here.
Nice.
Lovely, isn't it? So yeah, well, this is the engines.
That's super
The furnaces, rather. Sorry, the boilers, whatever they're called. And yeah, massive, man, massive. Get back up the steps. Woo.
I'm just going to grab myself a drink.
Okay.
My voice has gone very dry. and sore.
I'll head back up to that point. Oh, hang on, we can go down this. Oh no, it's gonna be the same deal, isn't it? They're gonna have coal blocked me on the other side. Can't believe it. Is there a wheelbarrow there? I don't see one. Let's go check it out. Oh no. It doesn't let you go down the. It doesn't let you get down the ladder. Yeah, it's kind of prevents you from going down that ladder.
I suppose, like you said, they're still doing a lot of work on it, aren't they? So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. So, this is we're at the top now. We were down there.
Yeah.
Now we're up here.
Okay.
And I mean, it's still going on. Like the boilers, look, it's still all happening. But we can have a little walk around. Oh, what what's it? Oh, who's put the pail there? Look at that. The painters. They're blocking our way.
They're hilarious, these guys are. I want to write to them and just be like, dudes, the painting buckets are both genius and a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, man, I want to see everything.
It's like you get so far and then it's like, paint blocking you.
What's around this side?
More paint!
Paint!
The paint is going to be the bane of our lives.
Yeah.
It will be next week for us.
Yeah, we're having painters.
We're getting some painters that come in and paint everywhere.
Right.
It's going to be
Hang on a second. I think I'm lost. Oh no, we went up these steps. There we go. Up to the next level. So, yeah, man, it's like, whew, we're inside the ship here. My gosh. Right. Let's get back up to the top. Where are we, man? I think we're in like the piping now, you know. Ooh, it shoots you up the ladder. Oh, hello.
You become a bit disorientated going, oh.
Is John McClane through there?
John McClane.
Where is it? Oh, there's the ladders.
Okay.
We,
Up you go.
we can't go. Oh, hang on. We're in the pipe. We're in the one of the vents.
Oh.
How did we get in here? Where's the exit, man? Let me out. Let me. I'm trapped. I can't. How did we get up here? I thought, if I missed
down,
the door.
yeah, down and then round.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
hello. We've got a picture here. We've got a picture
of a dude.
With some whiskey on it. I don't know who he is, but he could even be a contributor to the game if they popped him in.
Yeah, that's nice.
My life.
Do you know what the two guys look like? Because it might be one of them.
It's definitely not one of them.
Oh, okay.
One's called James, and the other one is like Mike or something like that. I can't remember. Hang on, that's not.
Yeah,
that's
James and Mike are Cinemassacre, aren't they?
No. One of them is called. Yeah.
I will Google. Let me.
I do
look.
know their names. Like it's
Where
like Henry or Harold or something.
Well, that's nothing like what you've just said.
What is it
Honor
now?
and Glory.
I think one of them is James. I'm sure. Yeah. And like Craig or something, you know. We definitely don't want to be in here when she's going down. Hold on, what's this here? Hold on, some bedrooms here. This must be the crew's quarters. True.
Okay, so it's Thomas Linsky.
Thomas Linsky, yes, of course.
And the music composer is Anthony Catalina or Catalina.
Yeah, there's another dude as well. It's like Bradley or something. I don't know.
Just stop making up names now.
Should we go have some third-class dinner? Matthew.
Thomas and Matthew.
Here we are. This is where Jack would have felt at home. Well, you know, in the third-class dining area. Oh, they got some food on the table.
Apparently, they don't really do the crowdfunding anymore. It was announced during a podcast on April the 10th, 2015. Director Thomas Linsky announced that the team would move away from crowdfunding in order to focus more on the game's development.
Oh, okay. There we are, another White Star Line ship there.
Currently under development still. Release
Go
to be announced.
I think we're trapped in the under room here. Excuse me, folks. Anybody seen the stairs out of here? Oh, there they are. Okay, excuse me. Coming through. Paint pockets.
More paint.
Painters and decorators, eh? Right.
What's that? Dropped out for a bit with the internet. What did I miss? Just us blabbling on about the Titanic getting lost in the engine room of some pipes and vents.
We couldn't get out of the engine room for a second, and we were trapped like rats on a ship. Look how narrow that corridor is.
That's what I was saying to you about the Britannia in Edinburgh. It's literally narrow corridors like this, and you look in the little rooms, and you're practically sleeping on top of one another. There's no room to breathe.
People of today's stature couldn't board the Titanic.
No, not at all, not at all.
They wouldn't be able to get out.
But then we've got richer diets now, so people tend to be, bigger in size anyway.
Also, there is a dude who I believe is recreating the Titanic. We went down there, didn't we? He's building the Titanic 2 ship, which is a 100% replica of the Titanic with modern. Here we go. Let's go out here. With modern navigations and that. Now, is this the end we were at? Hang on a second. Maybe I stick to the corridor. I think. Which no, we came out of this corridor, didn't we? This is where we came out of.
We went down a corridor and it was very long.
Yeah. I need to get to the other set of steps. We were going down.
Sorry.
We were going down. That's what we were doing.
Down, deeper and down.
There we go.
What's the steps
Elevators.
called?
Elevator. Loving an elevator?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going then.
Going down.
I was just about to start singing it, and then I thought, no, I'll spare everyone the ear bashing.
Where are we, man?
I don't know.
Hang on, where?
Right, go a bit slower because I'm getting disorientated because you're going so quick.
I'm trying to go down as far as it'll go, but I think we are at the bottom.
That is as far as we can go from this.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
oh yeah, look, there you go. It suddenly changes from a fancy
grand staircase,
F deck.
The
Yeah,
lowest deck.
It suddenly changes from a grand staircase to oh look,
servants' quarters.
Yeah, turn around, look at the staircase. Oh, it's a little bit of bottles of wood and some like these little weird stair spindle things. What do you call them? Is it spindles? The little bits that go in between?
The knobs on the end. Yeah.
No, the columns. Them.
Them. Yeah.
No, these here.
Oh, these
spindles,
things.
aren't they?
Kindles.
No, kindles like a little bit of wood in it.
Kindling. Yeah.
It's like you use for a campfire.
Yeah.
Aren't they spindles?
I don't know, something, maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Well, look how cheap they look compared to the rest of the ship. You know you're on F deck, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like you're in a standard semi-council house like those. So is that 19 or 14, that number? I'd say it's 19.
B420, I think.
No, at the top.
3.
19.
Oh, sorry, 19, sorry, yes.
Okay.
So, picture of a street, could be Liverpool.
It could be, yeah.
Who knows? Oh, left his tools. And a bucket.
Another bucket.
Cooling room.
This way to the plunge bath swimming pool. Oh, yes.
Here's the Turkish baths now.
Oh.
This room has never been seen, like never been photographed. You know, all this is taken from the Olympic. Oh, hello, we've got a message
Please
on a mirror.
contribute.
Sorry, I've
Sorry.
got to see what's on this mirror.
Yeah, please contribute. That's
Oh, there
what
we
I'm
go.
saying.
I thought it was going to be like a Carrie moment or something. Oh, hello, green sandwiches, anyone?
Good. Oh, another picture,
Another
number
picture
2.
there, number 2. We'll have to go find all these pictures.
It's like a little treasure.
Someone's been drinking a whiskey. I hope it's not the captain.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's fast asleep when all hell broke loose.
Yeah. So you'd sit here and sweat it out,
I
basically.
mean, look at that. That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Tiling, you know,
Yeah.
the ceiling. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Again, it just looks very rich and regal, doesn't it? And
electric
luxurious.
bath. They even had an electric
Oh.
bath. The swimming pool.
How do we get in there?
We can. We're
No.
blocked by the painters again.
Are in.
Painters and decorators are always blockers, I'm telling you. They're no fun at all in life. Sorry, guys.
How rude.
To tarnish you with a brush. Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, we should have said this after our painters and decorators have been in.
Right, so. Oh, should we blow the electrics?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Can everybody exit now? Right, so we've been down to the bottom, and we've been up to the top, but we haven't sort of like explored each kind of level. This is the one we started on.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've been definitely on this deck.
Very fascinating.
So let's have a look what's on the C deck.
C deck. So
C
that's
deck.
blocked
by a
decorating utensil.
first class elevator foyer. Electric elevators, I think they had. Very modern
Swanky for the
technology.
time, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely. What's that notice say? Smoking in the companionways is strictly forbidden.
Dun, dun, dun. You have to go to the smoking room for that,
Hang
gents.
on, haven't we?
Ooh,
We've been up here.
I don't.
Because this is the this is the purser's
okay.
desk. So
One
isn't
of the
this
first places we came. wasn't
Yeah. Let's go up another level. And what we got here? You just see Jack and Rose running down there with that evil dude chasing them. Oh, thanks.
Without flicking it everywhere.
Well, my arm wanted some as well. So, from here, first class passengers boarded the ship at Southampton. So this is their first impressions when they came on. They went, look at this place.
For such a grand ship, when you walk in and see that, don't you think it's very low and enclosed? Do you not think you would want to come into a big
open
grandeur?
hall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what they have nowadays, but I imagine, people might have been shorter as well in 1912. It could have been like the Hobbits here, and so it was big and grand back then. But, I mean, I doubt
it's
it.
bigger than the Shire.
Oh, hey, Maggie, have a look at this. Oh, what's that? I feel like
It's a bit of fire, isn't it?
A bit of fire. Shiny. I feel like we've been down them corridors, but I don't think we've been down both. I don't know. We were going up or were we going down? Do you know what? It's so easy to get bloody lost on this ship.
Just have a general wonder, because that's all we're doing at the minute is just having a general exploration.
Exploration. Yeah, let's peer around here.
Boo. That's the elevators again.
Yeah, the way is.
You gone round in a big circle.
We're doing a Clark Griswold here.
So go up the stairs,
Go up
baby.
the steps. Run up the steps. Quick, run. Oh no, it doesn't allow me. That's it. Being blocked again.
Wow. Blocks you the other side as well.
Yeah, can't get up any higher. Let's go through down here. Let's see what that birding was. Because if there's a set of stairs down there, then we've been down here. I feel like we've been down here.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah,
I think
been
there's
down
just
here.
only so much we can explore at the moment because they haven't finished the game.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, we've already got quite a bit out of it.
Yeah.
Like where we've been, the outside, everything, the whole lead up to getting on the ship.
Getting in it, yeah.
I think that's quite a lot actually.
Whew.
And like you said, there's only going to be so many places where we're going to be allowed at the moment. It's fully finished. Downstairs.
No running on the Titanic.
I'm getting seasick now because he's going too fast.
No running on the Titanic. So yeah, we came through here.
Yeah.
So what's the deck below this then?
I don't
Like
know.
what stretches out beyond?
Well, instead of going this way again and keep going around in circles here, why don't you go around the backs of where we just been? So go up the steps.
That's
Again,
where we went.
Yeah, and what's this way? No, this way. What's round
This
here?
way is.
Yeah, look. What's down? Can we go down anywhere? Yeah,
This is where we came.
in.
That's where we came in,
Okay.
right there.
So what I'm saying is, don't bypass everything because look, you might find little treasure troves down here that you can go through, little doors and stuff.
Okay, paint pots.
Paint pots.
This would be another exit. This is exactly like the same on the other side, in case it's shored up on the other side. So
that's the same as that
this
one.
is
Okay.
exactly they're kind of like mirror images. Oh hello, picture. I spot a picture. I sniffed that picture. It's a bear.
It's a grizzly
It's a
bear.
I bet that's from New York City.
Number 11.
Zoo or something.
Possibly.
Something Park. Chevy Curly. I don't know something.
Cedars Park. No?
Cecil West. Some bear, some dancing bear probably. But
I don't know. Maybe people who are watching the stream can see it more clearly than we can. Maybe it's showing up a bit darker on their
what's
screens.
that over there? There is a piano as well somewhere.
Yeah.
I haven't come across it
gramophone.
yet. Gramophones. Whack on the music. What's that? Oh,
Clipboard.
empty.
Empty clipboard. Sandwich.
Sandwiches going mouldy.
I wonder if we got.
There's a piano.
There's the piano.
Elton John's piano here. Oh, well, what does it say? Steinway model B. Steinway's good make. One of 6 pianos aboard the Titanic.
Nice.
Do we have a little tinkle?
Tinkle the ivories.
Oh, hello, we got another face. Look at that.
I wonder if that's the composer guy that I mentioned.
Possibly, yes. And I bet you any money he's a character in the game. Because that looks like actually like game footage.
Yeah.
Or it could be
That's
as well.
pretty cool, that is.
Yeah. What's that say? West Star. Oh, what? White Star Line. So, I think, to be honest, I think we've explored all around
as far as
because
we can. Without going into
We
detail
don't
and looking at every
go-
like information bullet point, there's not much more else, is there?
what was down the sea decks, that corridor down here. So we've been down that long corridor.
Yeah.
Can we get in that room there?
No, I think we've tried before.
Oh, it's a corridor.
Stop showing up there.
Right. Well, that's basically it, I guess. I mean, there's not much else to see on board this grandiose ship. Can you remember what deck the exit was?
C.
C?
C.
C is down, isn't it?
Yeah.
C is this one. So was
Yeah, because weren't we on quite a low level? C or D?
Was it through here?
No, it's by the room. Oh no, go
I think it's the next
sorry,
level up.
my bad. Yeah.
Yes. On the other side.
Up you go again.
Oh.
Up you go again.
Up we go. I don't think
Up again.
we can go up.
Have you got to go the other end?
I think that's it. We're blocked.
Other end there.
Man, we can't get off the Titanic.
Where did we go before? It's where the dining room is.
They need to give us maps to this place.
Where's the dining room?
Right, let's be down 2 flights of stairs, I reckon. Let's go down 2 flights.
Making me dizzy.
Here we are. I reckon it's this one here.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
To the
Okay.
left. There.
Yeah, there we go. That's the exit there. Right. There we are. So next time, hello. Welcome to demo through. Oh yeah. Okay. So next time we come through here, it will be the full game.
Wonderful.
At some point in the future. Well, we can't get off now. We can sniff the air, but we're not free.
Okay.
Right, there we go. So, I mean, what did you think? What did you think of the,
Yeah, it's very good, very detailed. Gives you a really good sense of what it was like to be on a ship like that, to be honest, I think, because of how detailed it was.
to walk around like
Yeah,
the ship. I mean, even everything's detailed, you know, and everything's high quality as well. It's not like rubbish. Well, a picture. Wow. Nice building there. What's that?
Fine Arts.
Alaska.
Oh.
Seattle, Washington.
Ah.
Some building in Washington. Why did I say Alaska as well?
This might be something to do with the creators rather than, you know, Titanic heritage.
Yeah, I think they might be from like Seattle, Washington or something. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. I have chatted with them in the past because I found out about this in 2013, 2014, and they were just sort of working on it, and you know they hadn't really done anything. They've come a long way, I think. They really have, from what I remember. Yeah. But I mean, I am completely in love with the whole thing, to be honest, because it is quite a tragedy of the whole night, you know. But it's so intriguing because it's 1912. We don't exactly have any camera footage, you know. We have eyewitness testimonies.
It's nice to just be able to like walk in the footsteps of the people and kind of get a sense of the place and what it was like to have been on there before all the tragedy happened. And
Yeah, to see it in its glory.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And I think that's half the allure for Titanic is like that mystery of it. You know.
I mean, not only for the people as well, but for the ship itself. You look at the amount of detail and work and planning and, you know, the design and everything that's gone into it. Yes, it was a failed design, but every little intricate detail. It was a beautiful ship.
Yeah, yeah.
It really was. And you can tell that, and when they built it, you can tell they took pride in it because they wanted to make sure, you know, look, you've got this lovely, luxurious pattern carpet, which I dare say was probably sourced from one of the, Indians or something like that, you know, like...
All made in, like, locally.
Oh, right, okay.
White Star...
So they didn't source any stuff from abroad to make it more...
Harlan and Wolff, when they built their ships, they had their own in-house decorators, painters, woodsmen, metal worker, blacksmiths, and everything was either imported from some like Sheffield could have done the cutlery, who knows, the stainless steel, whatever, or it was made there and then and just put in when it was fitted out.
It's just like the patterns on the carpet don't look like they're from that country. It's
inspired by.
They've
taken the Turkish baths,
Indian and Eastern.
Definitely, yeah. But
yeah, very good.
It's crazy. It's beautiful. So there we go. That's the Titanic, really.
Yeah.
I think go back to the main menu.
Now we're doing the thing that we said we might do at the end.
Yeah. Well, let's get the sound sorted because we need to hear it.
We need to hear it
for the TV.
Potentially going to watch the new Star Wars.
We're going to watch the Star Wars trailer. So okay, I'm going to quit out of this, and we're we're behind the screens. We're showing all. Right.
Bare bones.
Yeah. Let me just quickly get onto YouTube here, and let's go to my. I mean, I dare say. It should be here, the trailer by now. There it is.
Yeah.
Where was it? There it is. No, that's not it.
That's not the right one.
That's not it.
The
Celebration.
HD movie clips. There we go.
That's it there. How long is it?
2 minutes
and 14 seconds. Right. We've got to sort the sound out first.
Yes.
Because we've got to hear it.
I've just spotted the video with Paul Rudd in the corner as well. So.
Eagle Eye.
I love Paul Rudd.
Let's.
I really hope he saves the day.
Let me see. I can hear that.
Yeah. It did look good, didn't it, Kirk? Are you waiting to see our reaction to the trailer if we get it working?
Can you hear that, Kirk? Can you hear that song?
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay.
Oh, I know why. That's why maybe it didn't come. Oh no, because desktop audio is on.
You can hear that.
Yeah, you can hear that. Cool, right. Why is that not moving then? With it? That should have been moving. Right. If you can hear the audio from that, that's great. We're gonna make that a little bit bigger.
Not too much bigger because
if you want to see reaction,
like rubbish.
Right, I'm gonna do that and then pause that because we're gonna inflate that. Okay.
Wow. Right,
and let's make sure we can hang on.
There's nothing showing up at the minute.
Yeah, because I've got to do that.
Okay.
And it should now. I want to make sure you can see the trailer.
Go on. I'll be able to see it on my phone.
You should. Yeah, you should be able to see the that bit there. See that bit on the TV? You should see that.
No.
Okay. Overlay then. Do that.
No. Just tweaking the technicals.
Oh, hang on. That's probably why.
Bear with us, Kirk.
Hang on. What's this? What's this?
What's it doing?
What's that? What's this here? And what's this one here?
Dunno.
I don't know either. That's just how I'm doing. Right. One of these. Oh, I know why. That needs to be above cam. No, because then we disappear. Cam needs to be above that. Overlay. One of these is it. Either this or that one. And I'm guessing it ain't. Hang on.
Take it back to the beginning of the video and then just start it again because you're only going to see the Lucasfilm thing.
Well,
No.
yeah, I'll take it back
Okay.
when I can see that Lucasfilm on one of these two. Because overlay, see, it says Rise. So that's what Google. Yeah. Maybe it can't be in window like full mode. Maybe it has to be in that mode.
I'll have a look on my phone while you're doing it.
Don't know why.
I can see the black box moving. Keep covering there.
It's weird, man. Why isn't it showing? Maybe retro. I know.
Well,
Right. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm going to do this live. Right. This is the only way I can think to do it.
what?
I'm just going to download the trailer.
No,
Shh! Don't be telling people.
Do that.
I don't know what that is. High quality. Yeah. Right.
Always.
You guys aren't looking. You guys aren't. Oh, actually, no, they can't see this.
It's giving away all your secrets.
Oh, I've told them though.
Mm.
Right, yeah, you didn't hear that. Don't worry about it. Okay.
We'll edit that bit out
Yeah.
when we put it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Okay. Just it's just converting, and I'm just gonna download it.
Otherwise, you're going to slice a lot out of this video. At the
Yeah. This is all gonna get cut,
Yeah.
so we don't have to worry about that.
Kirk's put look at his little, look at the guy, the painter.
Here's one I did earlier. Right. Okay.
Right, we're getting there, Kirk. Don't worry. I'm glad you're still with us. Oh god,
Right.
I can feel myself getting iller.
Right,
in
hang
by the
on.
second.
Pause that. Right, okay. I need to be able to make sure they can see this now. Okay?
Okay, well,
should
I'm
be
still
fairly
looking at my
easy.
phone.
It should be fairly easy. Okay? We should be able to do that. We're too intelligent. Right, there's one. So that's on there. Right, so I see now. Okay, we'll hide that behind us.
Okay.
And that one we're gonna open up
Okay.
like that.
Is that gonna play?
Hopefully. Hopefully, yes. Okay. Why is that now bigger than that? What's going on, man?
Yes, what is going on?
You know what? I think I'll just keep it like that. And,
What?
oh, I know why, because I've been doing that to it. That's why. Right, it's coming, Kirk. It's coming. She said. Right.
That's what she said. Oh dear.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Right. Well, do you know what?
What's going
I
on?
think that's going to do it, to be
Is
honest.
it? Are you sure? No, it's nothing coming up.
Oh, man. Mate,
What's going on?
I don't know. Okay, but, you know, oh,
I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't. What's that one that was here? They're both the same.
Well, what is it? I don't understand. Try moving the things there again.
What do you mean?
What is one? Try one of them again. You moved it.
Moved it.
None of it. That's
That.
it. None of them. Yeah. So.
It's there. That only makes it bigger. That should be showing up though on there. So
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know either, to be honest. Anyway, we're gonna
Just
watch it.
it.
I don't know why it's not showing
You can
up.
hear it.
Yeah.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
Every generation has a legend. back together.
Oh, did you see the new droid? Ah, Lando.
Billy D.
Did you see the new droid then? Next to BB-8?
I think so. I might have just been looking at BB-8. Death Star?
Yeah, bit of the Death Star, yeah.
Execute Order 66, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Ah,
That,
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
pimples.
Do you know
Juice
what?
pimples.
Do you know what the Rise of Skywalker, I bet, is? Like, Palpatine, I bet you any money his real name is like Skywalker or something.
Don't even.
It's gonna
Shut
be
the front door.
it's gonna be, oh, hang on, is that gonna play now? It's gonna be basically that no, I don't think it is. It's
no,
gonna,
it's not. You can see the mouse, but it doesn't show the video. That's really
it's
annoying.
mad, this is, man.
So
Disney are completely blocking us with this something. I don't know
it's
what's
like an
going
epic Disney block.
on. Yeah.
So Kirk, what did you think of the trailer, and also what do you think of the name as well? Because there was loads of guesses, wasn't there? And you said one that kept floating around was what was the one that you said kept floating around?
The name of the film.
Balance of the
Balance of the Force.
Balance of the
Everybody
Force.
kept thinking, oh, why everyone was gravitating towards that name, but
I thought it was going to be New Alliance or something like that. What did Sophia say? Something about Dark Lord or something like that. Something to do with the Dark Lord or Dark something. Yeah, she said it earlier because she asked if it was her, I guess, and I said no.
Oh yeah, my headphones on at that point.
I think she said like Dark Lord or something like that. Kirk says it looks epic. I like the name. Builds up to the finale of the Skywalker saga. Well, yes, it does.
Yeah. I reckon we're gonna learn some Skywalker secret in this. Like, you know, like maybe Luke's, Anakin's father was Palpatine. You know, I reckon.
And he says, and if that's the Emperor at the end of the trailer and he's back, then that will be epic. Yeah, I think that's a given.
To be honest,
that laugh is only one person.
That is definitely the Emperor's laugh. And we've seen like spoilers for Solo, but we've seen Darth Maul in that film. So you know, getting thrown down a chute, cut in half means nothing. You can always come back. You know, we got Billy D back, Lando.
Yes, Lando.
So,
but it looks pretty cool actually. And I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of buzz around. People aren't just going to be prepared to set it up for a fall just because they didn't like The Last Jedi. I did read that after this film, they're going to be taking a break from the Disney films for like the Disney Star Wars franchise for a bit. Yeah. Probably concentrating on some of the little, because aren't they going to do some little side project TV series to go on the Disney Plus thing, because that's launching, isn't it now? So.
Mandalorian TV series. There is a TV series that Mandalorian one, that robot from Rogue One. Yeah, he's in it as well.
Weren't they going to do like a Boba Fett thing?
They had so many in the works that who knows what they might bring out. I mean, they could be working on a Kenobi thing right now as well. Who knows?
This is like, Disney. They got their fingers in so many pies.
They have. It's crazy. But I mean, Ryan Johnson's, like, for me, killed it. Like, unrecoverable except for one storyline, which I hope is in this film.
The Luke.
That Luke, that the film, like, this film would start off with, like, you know, Luke meditating on the rock, him facing off Kylo Ren, and then, you know, he suddenly goes, and he wakes up like that.
Like a premonition.
And the Millennium Falcon comes down and lands on that planet.
Yeah.
Rey comes up with the lightsaber, and he looks at her, and he's like, I've got to train you. You know, and it's like the whole of episode 8 was a premonition. Yeah. And now it's going to play through for real. That's the only way I think they could save the franchise.
But do you not think that's just a big cop out then? Because I know people didn't like The Last Jedi.
That would be a great... No, people would be on board. Reckon? People would love the fact that basically what Disney were trying to do was, like, trick everybody thinking in that episode 8 was a legit storyline. and that it wasn't going to get reversed.
You wasted
know,
billions of dollars filming this
effectively-
thing, and it was all just a bad premonition.
think about it. If they did do what I've just said, they'd be doing a Thanos. They'd be clicking their fingers and bringing it back to normal, which is basically what Endgame's about. So it's like all their films would have had that same storyline.
Yeah.
You know, reversing.
Well, Kirk's just said in the comics Palpatine didn't die, so it's possible to have him back. Yeah.
He was cloned.
Cloning.
And yeah, definitely.
Maybe it's like the whole little finger thing. Maybe it was a faceless man.
One of many Palpatine was of clones as well. Many iterations of the evil, basically. But I just wish we'd like Snoke in that. You know, I don't know. It's a shame. Like there was a lot of things built up in Episode 7 that were just killed in Episode 8, flat, and I feel that's a shame.
Yeah.
I would have wondered where maybe JJ would have taken the story for Episode 8.
I think a lot of things were done from a commercial point of view rather than a let's follow the story and answer these questions for true die-hard fans.
Yeah.
And sometimes you've got to say, well, if it doesn't appeal to everyone, at least we're true to the story. Instead of just selling out and being like, we want to make as much money as we can off this, and we just want to make it as simple as we can for everyone to enjoy, and not just the Star Wars fans. Yes, people come in and start watching it from late on and start enjoying it and go back and watch the originals. But don't sell yourself out or sell the story or the franchise short just because you want to appeal to more people and make it more commercial. You've got to make sure the areas are covered. Otherwise, die-hard fans are going to start asking questions and wondering why the hell you haven't answered them or revisited them even in the slightest.
It's a shame that this one wasn't called The Rise of the Jedi, because that would have gone back to Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Also, it would have set up for the future TV shows about the Jedi, and we could have perhaps seen the Jedi again back in their heyday, like back in the prequels.
Yeah.
But this time, maybe in a way that pleases the fan more than, because I don't think many people like the prequels. I personally do, for what they are.
Yeah.
But many people don't like the prequels as Star Wars films, and if they were called Rise of the Jedi and they would have worked towards these TV shows about the Jedi then becoming this great, powerful,
Go
dominant
into them
once
a bit
again,
deeper, yeah.
it could have brought back to a new generation as well. But
What do you think?
Rise of the Skywalker, it's intriguing. I'm interested to see what's going to happen and where it could go, but it's kind of like the title is a bit boring in terms of if you think of all the Star Wars, like we've had Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, you know, A New Hope, you know, Empire Strikes Back,
But
The Rise of Skywalker.
that trailer is just that trailer is just a sample, and I dare say there's going to be a lot more depth, a lot more layers to it, and things that aren't, you know, you don't even look at in the trailer or see in the trailer that will be explained. Rise of Skywalker or whatever. I mean, yes, you don't say it's got as much of an impact, but because of what did happen to Luke, you're then instantly gripped because you're like, Skywalker, the name, it instantly draws you to think Luke, and then you're like, well, what happened? Did he die? Is it, like you said, a premonition? Is there somebody out there who was linked to Leia and Luke, and, you know, we're going to find that out, like
Is
you said about...
Is it Luke, though, is the Skywalker, or is it a new character we've yet to meet?
That's what I'm thinking.
Or are they going to reverse it and say, actually, Rey, you are a Skywalker after all, and that's the Skywalker they're talking about? Who knows? Like,
maybe time will tell.
So many different possibilities, but there you go. So that's it for AV Retro, guys. That's it for the Titanic.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, and
we hope you enjoyed it.
We hope you enjoyed, us babbling on about Star Wars as well, to be honest. But, you know, we hadn't seen it. I think I'm going to watch the Star Wars Celebration, and, you know, J.J. Abrams, you know, talking with Kathleen Kennedy and whoever else joined him on stage. I'm going to watch that.
Get a bit more info. See if there's any little Easter eggs, little treats.
Maybe more.
Little
like
sneak peeks or hints or anything
definitely,
like that.
definitely.
Yep.
So that's it.
Yep.
Next week we're back with the old games, and it is We don't know.
No, was it our pick?
This was our pick.
It was our pick, and it was your one, and you can't remember what it was, can you?
No, this was our pick.
Oh, this was our pick.
Yeah, we would have done a competition, but well, I'll tell you what, we have got a list of games we were going to play anyway, so we'll just choose one of them. It's a surprise. It's a surprise next week, so yeah, who knows what it'll be. Stay tuned.
Yeah, it may be a bit topsy-turvy again next week because of us obviously having painters and decorators in.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will be
Hopefully
feeling a lot better and not as, sat in my pyjamas feeling like rubbish.
Yeah. And the walls will be a different colour as well, probably.
No, it'll be the same colour. No,
White.
it's this off-white magnolia colour.
Right.
They're just redoing it.
Right, there we go.
So, right then, that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, thanks for
And
watching.
we'll see you next week.
And God bless the Titanic and all who sailed in her.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.